Mic test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ooh, looks good. We'll be starting here soon. What's going on, y'all? Happy Friday. It is Z-Rex. It's no noise time. What's today? The 5th? Friday, the 5th of May, 2023. Just shy of noon. Hope y'all are having an awesome Friday. It's been a busy couple weeks for me. That's okay. That's a good thing. Keep me occupied. I don't like to get bored. Man, so Bitcoin, nice little jump here. I'm liking some of the price action, getting bid up off these major support levels. One more again. We're even seeing that in majors too. At 4080 area. Look at that hard bounce all the way up back up to 4135. This market is just rips and dips, man. It is very mean, but very good for, like I said yesterday, just really good for traders though, because you have opportunities to kind of get in and out all the time, which is kind of nice. Maybe a little bit more hectic for some people. Just kind of having to flip your position bias all the time can be a little bit stressful, but no worries. Let's get into some price action and talk about it. Bitcoin, what are you doing, Mama Bear? Pump, trying to break out of this trend line. Looks pretty good. You got the higher low. We're trying to make a higher high right now. That's pretty good on this intermediate little symmetrical triangle type structure. Still don't have any momentum yet on the oscillators. Very, very neutral still. Let's ratchet down a little and see if we have any down here as we slowly load. We do actually have some on the 458. Looks like over the last, I don't know, about half a day, we are getting the bulls back in the power zone on the lower time frame, so that's good. I actually really do like this trend line cross and all of this stuff right here, getting all the EMAs in perfect chronological order, really solidifying that 28-ish thousand area, give or take about $500 or so. So that looks pretty good. We get an open and close back above about the swing highs at about 29.7. We probably will come up here and test this local high at about 31,000. So that does look pretty damn good. I do like that. Let's see. Let's ratchet up to the weekly. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I really would like to see this weekly close above this 33. Not 33,000, but 30,300. That would look very sexy. Let's see what futures are looking like. Showing us pretty much the same thing. Nothing different there. GBDC actually getting over the range too, so that's nice. Breaking out, getting confluence with that. We like to see that. Let's see here. Ethereum kind of saying suck it, up almost 6%. $100 off this sideways consolidation. Let's ratchet down a little bit and see if we had any power zone stuff. No, we just kind of a little bit of a nibble here Wednesday morning, and then a little bit right here. What was that? Last night, overnight session. We're kind of getting into the power zone. Now, look where we did come up to. We did tap 2,000. You can see this horizontal. Well, maybe you can't. Let me brighten it up a little bit. There we go. This horizontal is very formidable resistance and support. We keep kind of flip-flopping around it. You can see we broke out of it over here, stopped right on it. Then we got follow through. Here we're getting resistance on it. We can zoom in on the 7-minute and see that that actually just happened about an hour ago. Big pump there, 2% in 7 minutes. Very nice. But this looks pretty good. We get this close above 2,000. An open and close, even on this lower time frame, above 2,000 would look real good. This one will look pretty good too. It does have 6 hours left because these are pretty long candles. About 2 hours, or I'm sorry, about 2 hours. About 8 hours roughly is a 458. It's like 7 and change. So we could get a open and close above all this range, which would look actually really good, and I would flip into a lot more bullish stance. Even though macro, I'm already bullish unless we break those critical areas like 27,000 and about 1780-ish on Ethereum. But even on shorter time frames now, I'll ratchet that up to about 1900 if we do get a couple of candles above this range. So this does look pretty good. Nice consolidation. Nothing on Litecoin. Charlie Light is not doing shit here. Just consolidating still. I imagine a lot of the altcoins are going to look the same as yesterday's video, so we're kind of just going to fly through them. Yeah, I mean, really what the altcoin market is looking for outside of some coins like Pepe Coin and AI Doge and some other shit like that, some of those meme coins, is Bitcoin. The market's really looking for Bitcoin to get back over 30K is what I'm kind of assuming here on some of this price action. We're just like lolling out sideways. And I think the market's looking for a little bit of confirmation, because you could make some arguments that these lower highs that some of these shit coins made, don't look super great. So I think we're just kind of waiting for confirmation from Mama Bear that the sky is the limit, if you will. XRP, yeah, nothing really new here. Really needs to get back over 48 cents. XLM, sideways as hell, real tight consolidation. These will pop to the upside if Bitcoin clears 30K, almost guaranteed. Tron is the outlier here. It's continuing to run. Let's go, Tron. I like it. I do hold some of this one. That's awesome. Let's go to the moon. Let's go to $10. That'd be great. I'm just kidding. Very unlikely. But this looks very good. Resistance at about 7.2. So only like 0.1 pennies away from that. We ratchet out to to the weekly. We can see, man, this candle's starting to set up very sexy, like very nice and girthy. I love the we're in the power zone. We're staying up there. Let's see if we're on the daily. Are we up there? No, we are attempting to get there right now, though, on the daily. Maybe over this weekend. Potentially today we could get up there. That would probably coincide with this 7.2 level. We get above that, I think the next stop is probably low 8s. And then our target from this formation is up here between 10 and 14 cents. Dot, yeah, kind of whatever, lollygagging. But until it really can take out these swing lows from early March or earlier in the year, it's just more sideways consolidation. So just hurry up and wait kind of thing. Hurry up and wait for Bitcoin to either break 30 or break back below 27 is pretty much what the market's waiting for. Link sideways as hell still. Is this a good reentry? I do kind of like it, and I would use this stop on this. Usually I like to buy lower range and sell the upper part of range, but on this particular formation, since you've had a lot of time for the EMAs to kind of spaghetti out, go sideways, kind of reset, this one isn't too bad as from a swing low perspective of about 670. I'm considering that EOS doesn't look super great, kind of like one of the worst types of charts. Again, we got about 3-4 different types of charts across most of the markets. Barely holding on here. Bulls trying to defend so far today. Real nasty below, getting comfy below $1 on that. BCH is chilling at the very edge of death. It can't get any closer than this. Getting anywhere below, I think 110 is no bueno. Other than that, it's okay. We got a lot of compression spaghetti action on the EMAs. BSV is just dying a slow death. It hasn't made a higher high and pretty much forever. Well, I guess it did back over here in 19 in the last big run. Or I guess that's 2 runs ago now since we are in the bear market. Anyway, it looks okay above about 32-ish. Not terrible. Not great, not terrible. Another one of those spaghettied out ones. Right on the trend line, but hey man, this is just consolidating. So this look at this grinding up. We got the higher high in place. We're just chilling right here. Bears or bulls can't really pull it either way. You usually don't hang out in magenta candles this long. So this is just reiterating the moves coming out of this are going to be very large on this consolidation in crypto. So just get ready for that at some point. Could be this week, could be next week. Probably going to be later this summer, I would guess. But we shall see. Zcash chilling. Looks pretty good above 35 bucks. Can't really hate on it too much. Above 35. So above these support levels is kind of where I'm looking at. Or if Bitcoin breaks back below 27,000. Right here, about 46 and change. Looks okay. Doji Poo is just chilling, right? Look at this. By this weekend, by Monday, we pretty much will either breach or bounce off at this level right here. I mean, it's being forced. Horizontal time axis here. We will be forced going through this here in the next week. So, interesting. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, very interesting here. Every EMA is within a penny or so on Doge. Lots of consolidation. And if Doge does want to get partying and get crazy, I know it sounds wild, but the next target on it in a big bull run, this would have to coincide with Bitcoin breaking 30K and probably getting up to like, upper 40s. There's a lot of resistance at like 48, 46,000 on Bitcoin. So that could coincide with that. But anyway, just kind of showing the targets. We have done 1618 extensions pretty much on every move. And this is where that lies here is a 1618 extension up here. And I know that sounds super crazy. I don't really believe it myself. I'm just kind of reading the chart, but $1.50 Doge would be insanely wild. Hey, but anything can happen. It's crypto land. All right, STX. Trying to break this. I almost feel like I'm saying FTX when I say STX. It's like so similar. I don't like yesterday's close. That kind of sucks. Engulfing the attempt to break out, going back through the EMAs. So that's not my favorite. But as long as it's holding 69 cents, hell yeah. It looks fine. It's fine above 69 cents. If we can kind of build this up and kind of just chill right here and clear that 80-cent level, probably even on an 8-hour candle or so, we probably will at least test close to $1 on this. So above 69 looks pretty decent. TrueFi, sideways as hell. Look at this compression, y'all. I mean, between the 200 to 21, I mean, just another week or so of this, it's going to just get, I mean, it can't really get more compressed than that. That is mega compression. Lots of support here at about 5 pennies, low 5-cent range. So as long as we're above, we'll say 5.4. It does look pretty damn decent just for a little retrace. And it probably is sitting right on top of the, well, go back down. It's probably sitting close to the 618 too. Yeah, just shy of it, and that's about 5.1, 5.2. So when that is pairing up nicely with this 200. So as long as we're above like this 200 here, not too shabby. Oh, Radix. Radix, I am considering nibbling some this weekend. The weekly chart is it's really short, so there's not much there to it. Pretty much just looking at like the candle structure, and you can see we definitely got some good support in the 8-cent handle. We got the 21 ratcheting up. Below 8 cents is probably 6.5 is the next major level. This is kind of making a H pattern too. So if we can kind of hold this area and clear back above 11, this thing will probably test the top of range at 17. But overall, this looks pretty good. I actually don't have my horizontals down here. We better get those on there real quick. There we go. And this is I really actually like these zones for re-entries or first entries if you missed some of the moves. And anything back below this swing low right here at about 7.3, I would consider it a little bit bearish and probably go down to 6-ish, give or take a half a penny. Right now, that's only about 10%. So I am looking to probably nibble on some Radix this weekend here. I'm just being real patient. Look at this nice bounce off the 200. Actually, it's a huge doji. We talked about this yesterday. It's freaking 80% from tail to wick. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Tail to wick. That is crazy. Looks pretty decent, though, above this doji and kind of all these bodies. You can kind of see where my crosshair is, kind of splitting all that. It does have really good support in the low fives. This one potentially could be something like Radix, too. Some big move upside potentials. And let's pull a fib on this and see where we're at. In a similar position, too, between the 6.8 and the 3.82. So not too shabby. Let's zoom out a little bit on the weekly. Yeah, also got major support about that 5-cent level. So it's around 5 cents. Above that, it's okay. And that one likes to run hard. If you didn't know, this is one of the best performing coins in the last run up, which is pretty wild. It did, oh yeah, I already have it marked out. It only did 715,000% last run. Pretty shitty performance, huh? Crazy, man. Absolute insanity. V-Chain kind of just finding a little support at this local swing low. Back below that 2-cent level, no bueno. So that one's easy. Atom, you can see here clearly all this horizontal support at about 10, upper 10 handle. Let's see. Just lots of compression, man. It is still kind of trying to ride this. It looks a little better on the weekly. But it is trying to hold on here. It really needs to get back above this 1170 area to not look so heavy. Osmos. Oh, man. It's just dying a slow death here. Pretty nasty. That's actually one of the worst looking charts. It does have the same kind of little structure, though, at the beginning of the year. We're testing those lows. About 70 cents. You know, below, really, it's like 69, actually, is kind of where this swing low is. Of course it is. Where else would it be? Above 69 cents, it's okay. Below that, it literally goes into black hole mode, which is price discovery, but to the downside, unlike blue sky mode, where it's price discovery to the upside. Ton trying to find support on the 200 too, and the swing lows looking left, kind of the same structure there. Let's look at the weekly. Kind of struggling to be a magnet, price to be magnated by the, is that a word, magnated? I don't think so. It is right now, to the 21 EMA. Oh, man, below this little swing low at about $2, man, looks pretty nasty. So far, decent defense, though, by the Bulls yesterday. Okay, close, and we're getting a little follow-through today, too. Man, look at this. ES to that 4080 level. Bam. Bounced like a freaking the Jesus, man. The Jesus. Still major. Y'all already know the deal. 4100 handle is mega resistance. If you want to just use an easy number, 4200, and it's a meme number, so that's easy to remember. As long as we're above 4200, I can't get super bullish on the ES. So bulls yet again, price action is confirmed, is very, very important. So just quick rally there. I'm almost thinking about using this to re-short possibly. Just a little lotto trade for next week in case some kind of banking shit happens over the weekend that we're not really pervy to at the moment. Same shit here, 13.3. Nothing really different about this. I mean, it's just been kind of the same shit for a month plus now up here while we just lollygag. What are the Bulls doing? Why can't they do anything up here? Freaking lazy. Trying to get back over into this next, in this upper part of the channel, right above 33, can't talk, 33.5. It's okay. If it gets back in there, you already know the deal. Then it's this range. If it's below here, then it's this range. Horizontals are really easy. Some of my favorite technicals for sure. Rut bouncing one more time. We did get an open and close, though, below this swing low, and kind of in this little funky cluster, which is this 1675 to 1745 area. And you can see the first test in there, we did bounce pretty hard up to almost the 21 EMA, but it is making lower lows and lower highs on the daily. So until that changes, this is a little bit heavy. A little bit heavy. Dow Jones just being lame. Who cares? Let's move on. Nice on DAX, came to test previous resistance. It's tested it a few times now. And one more time, it did get defended. Bulls are saying, no, we like this. We are bullish. Let's get it in. I don't like that the oscillators don't have any Momo on them. They like literally have the most neutralist, shitty Momo you can get. Really need to see this open and close above 16,000. As you can see, we haven't got maybe this little doji right here, but overall we haven't got any open and closes of significant body structure above that level. Let's see. Also same here. I mean, this looks pretty good above 3,300. You can't really hate it. Not too shabby. VIX getting slapped. Look at that. Tried to break out, touch the trend line, slappeth. 100, slappeth. We didn't even get to close above 100 yesterday, so that's interesting. VIX futures also slappeth. VIX futures are staying on this trend line though. And what's interesting is you could consider this a false breakdown, and we probably are going to test the other side of range which would be VIX 24. So that's kind of interesting right there. All the VIX stuff looks a little bit different. So oil bouncing hard. Oh, nice hammer candle put in yesterday. Beautiful hammer. Higher than these lows. This is mega support right here at about 69 bucks. Of course it is. We do have good resistance though at 73. So 69 to 73 is kind of the range right now until we get out of that. We can probably just ping pong play in there. Barely holding on to 220. Oh, this thing, man. If it gets below 210 on even probably on a 1 hour or 2 hour open and close below there, it's probably just going to go to the abyss. It's going to go to zero. ZB kind of, man, look at all this major support at 129.20. So as long as we're above that, it's a little bit bullish. Below 129.20, I would be looking for a test all the way down here to 125. And we start getting a comfy above 131 again. You know, we probably come test these upper zones. Wondering if the Fed is going to be backing down here on some rates. And the way we could kind of see that coming is if we start seeing bonds rally pretty hard. TMF just kind of lollygagging on the bottom end of this price action. TNX pretty much the same thing. Dixie barely holding on to $100. As long as it's above 100, it's okay. Euros, the equivalent is it's 110. It's been struggling there for a while. Gold getting rejected. This sucks. Doji underneath or equal to this, and then getting fall through the downside. It looked really good yesterday, and the bulls are just having a really hard time maintaining price action when it does start to move to the upside. Still looks really good above 2,000 though. And if we ratchet out to the weekly, man, that kind of sucks. I was hoping this could get over this 227 area. But still, regardless, above 2K, it looks good. You already know the deal on silver. Above 24.20, don't even care about bears. Platinum looks fine above about 1,000. Don't even care about bears until it gets below that. Look at this. Palladium bouncing beautiful. This is what we wanted to see yesterday. Very nice. Higher low put into place. Now will we make another higher high at 1650 and up? If we did, that probably coincides with the 200 EMA, maybe around low 17, mid 1700s. But that's a good reaction. This is bump and run textbook right here. So this is actually a really nice chart pattern for some upside price action. And we can see basically a target would be this cluster here at about 1800 on this guy. GDX kind of just giving it up a little bit too. GDXJ as well. Let's see, what do we want to go to? Man, look at all these crypto mining stocks pumping hard today. Very nice. Even Overstock's getting some love. Even silver, I had earnings, and they're like, wait, we're not broke yet. Core's nice, getting a little pumpage. And Bitcoin, our Bitcoin miner ETF just grinding its way up. This looks really good. Only concerned if we lose like 335 on this. Very nice. And very nice on cores too. If Bitcoin gets over 30K again, cores is probably going to go to 50 cents at least. So pretty interesting. Let's go to sector majors. Everything is green today. Very strong. Regional banks are like, we're saved. This is an abandoned candle right here. Abandoned baby island reversal type thing. And That is interesting. So if we get follow through this and we don't come back and test this, which we do have really good volume, the profile looks pretty decent. Yeah, wow. Interesting. This could be sitting in a bottom right here. Maybe the crisis is over. Below those bodies, though, again, oh man, watch out for death mode. Everything seems to be all good now. Everything is fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. AI stocks, what are they doing? Let's look at a couple of them. Nvidia still up. Man, MDT been pamping. Look at this pampage. Nothing yet there. All right, I think that's it. I'm just going to wrap up. Oh, we did a really fast one today. I like that. Efficient. I got a bunch of stuff to do, so I got to get going. Fridays are real busy for me. So Bitcoin looks fine above, same shit, different day, above 27,000. Looks good. Really starting to build above this 29,000 would be really sexy. And obviously the major resistance is about 31,000, 30,500 that is, and 31,000. As long as we're kind of just still staying up here, it looks good. Ethereum pumping really nice. Let's see if we can get back over 2K. We start getting back over 2K, y'all. That's going to look really sexy for crypto price action. And I think that's probably about it. Yeah, 4,100 to contention. We just can't do anything. It's like bulls and bears are just very indecisive, it seems like. So we're in the hurry up and wait game. Waiting is part of trading. A lot of times sitting on your hands, not doing shit. It's the hardest trade to make, but sometimes it's the best trade you need to do. Anyway, much love. I hope you all have a happy Friday. I'll see y'all on Monday. Have a good weekend, all that good stuff. Much love. It's been Z-Rex. I'm signing off. I'll see y'all Monday morning. Peace.